Good morning, students. How are you all? Okay, so in the last class, we had completed the poem, The Ant and the Cricket, and I believe the poem is very clear to you. I had given some questions in the last class. I believe you all would have done it. Today, I will discuss the answers, some important points of the question. So we will start with the first question. The cricket says, "Oh, what will become of me?" When does he say it and why? Well, we all know, students, when I started the poem also, we know that the cricket says this when he realizes that the winter had arrived, because he realizes that there was no food to be found in his home. The second question, first part. Find in the poem the lines that mean the same as neither a borrower nor a lender be. Well, students, the line is, we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. Now, question second, the second part. What is your opinion about ants' principles? Now, this I believe is quite easy for you to understand, as you need to write your own opinion about ants' principles. So the ants' principles, we can say, seem quite fair. The ants are self-sufficient because of hard work. They consume what is required and store the remaining. Therefore, they are never required to borrow. For the same reasons, they do not wish to lend, because that might lead to depletion of their resources. So I believe the point for this answer is clear to you, because ants' principles are basically that they never lend, neither do they borrow. I believe it's clear to all. Question 3. The ant tells the cricket to dance the winter away. Do you think the word dance is appropriate here? If so, why? Well, we all know it is very, very appropriate here. Why? Because see, it is actually, you can say that it has been used in a sarcastic manner in these lines. Which words? Dance. Why? Because actually the cricket had fun during the happy and pleasant months of summer. During summer and spring season, when the weather was pleasant, it was happy, the cricket simply wasted the time dancing away without thinking about the winter. So in that way it is used in a sarcastic manner. So the ant tells that he might as well have fun in the winter without any food or shelter. So I believe it's very clear to you, because here the ant was totally correct when he commented, because in place of working hard, the cricket simply wasted the time without thinking about future. So it is totally apt here. Now we move on to next question, question 4. Which lines in the poem express the poet's comment? Read them aloud. That means there are specific lines in the poem which tells us what the poet feels about. The lines that express the poet's comment are, now very clearly it is given, folks call this a fable, I'll warrant it true. Some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. So actually, students, these are the lines which actually, you can say, expresses the poet's comment. So he also feels in a similar way that, like cricket, he has actually, you can say, Aesop has compared human beings to cricket. Which human beings? Again, as I said in the beginning of the poem itself, that he has compared human beings who are lazy, who are not hardworking, who are not farsighted, with cricket. So I believe this answer is very clear to you. Now the next question, write the comment in your own words. So actually you have to express the comment of the poet in your own words so that you can write. It's quite easy. I explained also in the poem that these lines actually you can say, for many it can be just a fictional tale which has animal characters, like you have the ant and the cricket. However, the problem which is faced by the cricket is something that makes it true, especially for humans. So like the cricket, humans too at times they forget to work hard, they don't save for future, for difficult times. So these all points can be discussed or can be written in this answer. So I believe all the points of all the questions are very clear to you, so you can include these points in your answers. So with this we come to the end of the discussion of the question answers of the poem The Ant and the Cricket.